In this video, I want to construct a trapezium ABCD in which AB equals 6,5 centimeters, AD equals 5,2 centimeters, and angle ABC equals 120 degrees, and the side AD is perpendicular to AB. DC is parallel to AB. I'll start by constructing the baseline AB, which is 6,5 centimeters. So using a ruler and a compass, I'll measure a radius of 6,5 centimeters. And then with A as my center, I'll construct an arc which cuts this line here to mark the position of B, so that AB equals 6,5 centimeters. The next thing is to construct an angle of 120 degrees at B, because angle ABC is 120 degrees. So with center B and a suitable radius, I want to construct an angle of 60 degrees at B. I will draw this arc here. Okay, so after constructing this arc without changing the radius, I'll draw an arc to cut this one. What I'm doing here, I want to construct an angle of 120 degrees at B. So for me to do so, I'm constructing an angle of 60 degrees to the right of B. Okay, so that to the left of B, I'll be left with 120 degrees. Okay, now I will join B to this point of intersection of the arcs, so that this angle is 120 degrees according to this given size ABC. Is 120 degrees at B here, and this one is 60. Okay, now the next thing is to construct AD, this one AD, which is perpendicular to AB. Okay, and also the length of AD is 5,2 centimeters. So it means if AD is perpendicular to AB, it means AD, I have to construct rather an angle of 90 degrees at A here, so that AD will be perpendicular to AB. So now with A as my center, so that I can construct an angle of 90 degrees at A, I'll draw an arc here to the right of A with center A, and another arc without changing the radius to the left of A. And then after this, here I can increase the radius with these points of intersection of the arcs in the line AB as my center. I'll construct an arc here and then change the center to the other arc, and then construct another arc which meets the previous one above A like this. And then I will join A with the point of intersection of the arcs. So this line goes to D. So I'll locate the position of D. So we are told that AD is 5,2 centimeters. So I will measure 5,2 centimeters using a ruler and a pair of compasses. Okay, so that's 5,2 centimeters. Okay, with A as my center, I will construct an arc to cut this line. Okay, so that I can locate the position of D. So the position of D is located where the arc which I have just constructed meets the line which goes upwards. Okay, so this is the position of point D. Okay, this one. So now this AD is 5,2 centimeters. Okay, so let's finish up. Okay, C is along this line, and you are told that DC, which is supposed to be somewhere here, is parallel to AB. So it means I have to construct a parallel line here which is parallel to AB, okay, which goes from D to C. So there are about two methods which we can use And the first one which I will show you is I think the easiest one, using a ruler and a set square. Okay, so with one edge of the set square along AB, as you can see, and the inclined edge of the set square lying along my ruler, I will slide the set square along the ruler starting from here, from AB. Okay, let me just fix it so that we can come up with a parallel line. Okay, so I'll slide my set square along this ruler. Okay, let me start here so that, let me put my set square here. Let me start here. Okay, so that I can get to point D. Okay, like this. I'll slide my set square so that I can construct a parallel line. Oh, again, let me maybe do it like this. Okay, let's go. Starting. So this edge you can see is along AB. Being guided by the ruler, I'll slide my set square like this till I come to the point D. Okay, like this. And then I will simply draw a straight line. Okay, so I've constructed a parallel line. So this AB will be parallel to this line. So this one called is C. So here is point C. Okay, so now we have finished constructing our trapezium. Okay, so the other method of constructing a parallel line, which is probably not the easiest one, is for you, first of all, you come to point D with the D as your center. Okay, you draw an arc here. Let me make it bigger so that it can be visible. An arc here and another arc here. Okay, now you shift your centers to the points of intersection of AD and the arcs. Okay, and then construct an arc here using this point as the center where the arc meets the line AD, another arc which meets the previous one. Okay, and then just draw your line from this point D right through this point of intersection of the arcs up to this line, so that you can locate the position of C. So that's the other way of constructing a parallel line from D. Okay, thank you for watching. Meet you in the next videos.